so before we even start, I would prefer to use this controller because I'm right-handed. Before we start, this is Fire Ungh's Quest, and this is actually available on PC, Mac OS, and Linux through Steam and Fanatical. It just recently came out to the Nintendo Switch, and it is also available on Xbox. So for PC and so for Steam and Fanatical, you can get this for $9.99. For Nintendo Switch, it's currently on sale for $13.49, and then the Xbox version is actually $2.99. So if you do end up liking what you see of the game, again, hit !GOTW or just simply click on the following link there, and that is going to give you the list of all the games we are playing tonight, as well as where you can find those games, the prices, what platforms, and things like that. Now, this is where I had the issue. As you can see, Fire Ungh's Quest does not use an actual controller. As far as, like, you can't use the Pro controller or controllers like that. You have to simply either use this in the tablet form or using one of the Joy-Cons. Depending on if you're left or right-handed, you're going to select which Joy-Con is more comfortable to you. Because I am right-handed, we are going to be playing this with the right Joy-Con, which you see on screen here. So now it's a little weird, you see, because you can tell this is definitely a game that belongs on PC. Let me see. That's so you can change the sounds. And I can change the cursor to go faster or slower. I'm gonna leave the cursor where it is for now. But when I played this, I thought it was a little awkward that it actually makes you use the Joy-Con, kind of almost like you would be using a mouse. So the control is a little, and this is playing it with it hooked up to the TV, you have to use it this way. It feels a little weird, but we'll give it a go. As you can see, I did start a game, but I'm gonna start a new game so you guys can see this from the beginning. Overall, I do like the cartooniness of this. There is a warning that I should have mentioned, and I will mention that now because it will come up within the first few moments of the game because I've already played. But there is a photosensitivity warning for this game, so let me go ahead. I'm going to drop that in the chat. So the following game, Fire Ungh's Quest, uses flashing lights and images that can be an issue for those who have photosensitivity issues, even if you've never had them before, so viewers' discretion is advised. He put out the fire. So it is going to be a part that comes up, probably within the next 5 minutes or so. That's going to get kind of psychedelic, and so there are some images that may not sit well for others. So, because I've already played, I kind of know what to do. So we're going to go back to the first part here. We're going to use that, right? I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to do this, right? Because he's hungry. Right, that's gonna happen. They're gonna eat the bone. The bone's gonna fall there. So then we're gonna go to the next part. I'm gonna grab this. I go back. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna be very cruel to this snake for doing that. Then we're gonna pick up this bone. We're gonna throw it back at the tree. We're gonna eat the apple. And again, as I stated before, that this next part here does use the kind of like flashing lights and images. That can be an issue for those who have photosensitivity issues, even if you've never had them. So again, viewers' discretion is advised. It's very pretty, but okay. Looks like we're gonna have to. Okay. Okay, so we need. We need a way to get. He has no idea. Okay. Nice. So no, nothing yet. That raises that up. Oh, can we get on there now? Oh, I get it. No, it's not the same height. Nice. Okay. So do that, right? And then put him on here. Grab that little guy. Held it. Okay, so he opened up a portal. So I thought that was kind of like a, I mean, it is a point and click, but it's also kind of like a puzzle adventure type game. And this is out on Xbox as well. Uh-oh, don't get angry. He's not gonna let us go like up in his nose like that. Let me see what's in the next. Okay, so we can't go to the next because we have to get him to move. Like there has to be. I'm like, there has to be. Okay, so maybe not go that way yet. Oh, no, I see it. Wait, okay. Actually, yes, go that way. Let me see if I think I got this right. So, yes, go that way. And then go this way. Wait, does that do something? It does not. Okay. feeling we need to get this in the right order. Oh. So we can't go further. Okay. Trying to see. Oh, this is... Oh. Okay, looks like we're gonna now go back down and just gotta go in there and take what we need, I guess. That happened. All right. Okay, so what if we go back? Okay. I'm thinking what we might want to do is go back and, yeah, it's a really bizarre little game. I will agree with that 100%. It is definitely a bizarre little game. So let's go here now. And I think if we do that, right? Okay. That was a little awkward, but you know. Let's do that. Because what I'm thinking might happen. Okay. I'm assuming we got what we need. Yeah. Like I said, for me, it's okay. It's one thing that I have an issue with is the way that they want you to play it on the Switch. Like, you have to hold the Joy-Con. Almost kind of like if you were playing with a mouse. And I think that's like my biggest gripe with it. Because it like after a while it starts to hurt my arm holding it this way. See if maybe we missed something else in here. Oh, what are you doing? We're trying to see, maybe we missed something else. And if not, we'll go ahead and get ready to try our next game. Let's see. Okay. Is there something like I'm not seeing out here? Like, what's this? Okay, what am I missing? Nothing. Okay, not the way I want to go with that, I guess. Okay, let me see what's over here. Oh. Okay, so what if I pull this? I'm gonna see what happens if we go in here with this. Okay, so now I'll go back. I'm thinking that maybe maybe we do that, see what happens. Okay, I get it. Okay. So now we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go up here. We're gonna, I believe, move these. Okay, so we moved those. I wonder now, because I don't think we could touch those, right? So now that we've done that, I'm assuming it's down this way. And we should now be able to get the little fly. That's what I'm assuming. There we go. So it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game, I guess. Like a puzzle point and click game. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. But again, that is Fire Ungh's quest. And of course, as I stated before, if you like what you saw of Fire, there is a multitude of places you can get this from. Actually, you can get this on PC, Mac OS, and Linux. There's Steam and Fanatical. You can also pick this up on the Nintendo Switch as well as Xbox. And again, if any of the games interest you tonight, if you click on that link there or throughout the stream use exclamation point GOTW, it's going to bring up a list of all the games I'm playing this week. Where those games can be found, how much the games cost, and the links to get to said games. But again, I do want to take the time to thank the developers of Fire Ungh's Quest for providing me with a free copy of the game to play on tonight's stream. Like I said, my really main issue with this for the Nintendo Switch is that they have you using the Joy-Con. And after a while, you get used to it, but it does put a lot of strain, like on my hand holding it this way. And so for me, I think I would have been more of a person that would have liked to played it with the controller, as opposed to having to just hold the Joy-Con. I mean, it's nice because you can kind of move it like a mouse. So, you know, but to me, I feel like by them doing that, they're saying that this is a game you should be playing with mouse, you know, by them doing it this way. But that's just, again, my opinion. Other than that, I like the puzzles in the game. The puzzles in the game were pretty good, you know. It was just the controller Joy-Con holding it kind of like a mouse is what. And I'm like, I don't even think, like, can I even put this on the... Technically, yes, you can. No, you can't even, like, put it down like a mouse and use it. But other than that, still a pretty good game. And again, I do want to take the time to thank the developers and the publishers for providing me with a free copy of the game to play on tonight's stream.